Everybody, welcome back. So, as you guys have seen in the past, I always have something cool and unique to offer on the channel. And, well, sometimes more so than others, but anyway, if you guys have seen Clayco's video in the past, you'll notice that he did a video on the AK that started it all, what he named his channel after. And one of the cool things is it was the very first AK imported into the US. That was by Clayco out in Kansas, and just a very, very beautiful Chinese AK. His did not have that little warning label or warning stamp in the dust cover on the side. Many of the early ones did have that. I want to say they started importing those in like 1983, 84. So one of the unique and interesting things about those rifles is they had this very odd, very different, and one-of-a-kind green, blackish looking Bakelite. Now, if you also go out and check out Misha's video on this, he gets into a very good history lesson on explaining the history behind those imported AKs. Now that that's out of the way, I have managed to get one. I managed to get an underfolder, which is, I don't know how rare those are, but I thought it was pretty rare. Out of all places, it was Donnelly Auctions out of Illinois through proxy bid, and sadly enough, due to their recent law changes, Illinois residents couldn't even bid on them. And they stated that explicitly on their auction. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, okay, well, what'd you pay for that? All right, well, I'm just going to be gut level honest with you. I'm not going to count buyer's premium. I'm not going to count shipping. That varies auction house to auction house. It's always more or less expensive. It usually ranges anywhere from 10, 15, upwards of 25%. So that can significantly add on to the cost of the AK or the weapon you're buying or part or whatever, anything you buy on proxy bid. It's not just limited to weapons. But anyway, simple fact of the matter is I paid $2,500 for that Clayco AK, which I thought was a really good deal for it, not counting buyer's premium, shipping, tax, blah, blah, blah. Now, what's also in here is one of the nice King's imported Polytech spikers. Not a PSA, this is a Chinese Polytech spiker. Really cool. The only oddity about this one is it's got a butt pad extension. Of course, Hickok 45, you would like this because it makes it a little bit longer since you have a much longer length of pull. And I picked that one up for $1,800. So you guys can take it for what it's worth. We're going to get through hopefully at least one of those rifles out of here today. We'll just see how long it takes. I don't know, but I really want to give my due diligence in showing this to you guys, to show you guys a beautiful example of one of those, wow, I just went completely blank. Beautiful example of one of those early Chinese AKs. So let's dive off into it. This was packed in this is the box that it came in from Donnelly Auctions. They did open it up and, you know, get all the FFL information out of here when I did the transfer. There's the mags. I'm going to try to do these, try to go for that nice beautiful green one first. I'm going to have to set this off to the side because this box is just not going to play nice. Okay, well, let's just set that on the floor. Alright guys, this is one of the rarest of the rare in terms of Chinese AKs. I am just, I don't even know how to feel about this right now. But let's just show you guys. Now this is an all numbers matching. I'm going to go ahead and fold out the stock. This stock is also very nice and tight. So I will also be inserting pictures because me doing the video is not going to do it justice. I will zoom in here just a little bit. Maybe you guys can see this. When they first started importing these, they put this warning stamped into the dust cover presumably because of all the import restrictions that the ATF was starting to levy on importers. And this one specifically states alterations to this firearm are unsafe and illegal. And then you see here AKS semi-auto 762x39 Minshan factory, made in China. And then you're going to see over here the last four of my serial number. It's in the 100,000 range, I'll just tell you that much. You see Clayco Sports, Clay Center, Clay Center, Kansas. Now, you guys can actually see this on the video now. This beautiful green, almost fiberglass bakelite. I'm not going to lie to you, there's a couple of spots on the barrel that probably need touching up here. Starting to get just a tiny amount of rust. But we're going to take care of that, because we definitely want to take care of this rifle, because this thing is a gem. Now you will see just standard fire and safe markings. You guys will also notice, if you look closely, that is also the same green bakelite grip. Beautiful green bakelite handguard. It does have the cleaning rod, does have the bayonet lug. And this is just a beautiful example. Now, I don't know if this was standard, but this one, you guys will notice it's got a weird barrel pin. Now this thing's not been altered. This is all original, so I guess that was some of the early Chinese quality control. I'm not really sure. But let's take a look at numbers. We do know this is a 3444. Actually, first off, these are always unloaded, but we're going to check it anyway just to be safe. You guys can see in there, she is indeed unloaded. Alright, so we have 3444 on our trunnion. Let's take our dust cover off. You will see 3444 on the dust cover. Let's get our recoil spring marked 3444. Let's get our BCG. And you will see 3444. Now this is a very dull gray finish. I don't know if that was typical of these. And then you will see here on the bolt, 3444. Bolt actually looks quite good. There is definitely some peening going on right here, but it doesn't look terrible. It's not mushroomed. It's just not real sharp on the tail. But it does look good. Alright, so the next order of business is, let's see if they mark the rear sight. It does not appear that they marked the rear sight. However, interestingly enough, I don't know how well you guys can see this. On this rear side base there is an Echo 4.8. I have no clue why that's there. Also, you guys will notice beautiful chrome line barrel. Let's check the bore off camera. Guys, that is an absolutely gorgeous mirror bright bore. And picture up here in the top left. Now, I could take the gas tube off, or I can just simply, it's got some dust in here, my apologies. I have not even cleaned this yet. I don't know how well you guys can see that there, but there is a 3444 on that upper handguard. So I am by no means worried that this is a non-matching AK. I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's got one of the beautiful Chinese AK triggers that is just, I mean, really smooth. Really nice. You just can't, I mean, you can't beat them in terms of the triggers. The only area of contention I have is with that barrel pin. I really don't know what they were doing there, but it appears to be in there just fine. It's just a little odd to me. I don't know how well you guys can see these rivets down in here. I may have to insert pictures, but the rivet work is excellent. nice and flat like you expect them to be. But man, this is just one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunity AKs. Ones that you never, ever see. And like I said, guys, I will be going back through and definitely inserting plenty of photos. Whoever had this definitely shot it some. She needs to be clean good. I will definitely see to that because these should be preserved. Oh, one thing I did not mention is this does have double hook trigger. I think Misha pointed that out when he was going through his video talking about these really nice early Chinese imports. Oh, now I've got it hung up. What did I do? I made it mad. I did something. There we go. Just had to hold my mouth right. Anyway, but like I said, guys, this is really cool because it's one of the rarest of the rare. I mean, it's not Egyptian AK or East German AK or North Korean AK, but it's really cool. I am going to take a look at my mags because I'm curious to see what they sent me. I don't know what's in here. Nice. That's a Chinese mag. And that's not a Chinese mag. What is that? I'm looking for spine stamps. I have no clue what this is, but I'll insert a video or a picture up here in the top left. Maybe you guys can school me on it. That is a strange looking symbol. There's not much of it. Anyway, that's what they sent me. Of course, beautiful Chinese flatback. I have plenty of these, but this will go along with it very nicely, and it's in really good shape. Let's check this off camera. Fits perfectly. That, boys and girls, is one of the rarest of the rare, in my opinion. You don't see this furniture. You never see this furniture. I just think it's really cool, and I'm just ecstatic just to own one. There are a few little spots on the top cover. I'm going to clean those up. You know, I don't expect this thing to be absolutely perfect due to its age. I mean, quite frankly, it's easily at least as old as I am. But, like I said, you just don't see that beautiful green bakelite on anything. I kind of wish Palmetto State would have kind of duplicated that, but they didn't on any of their stuff. But yeah, that is super nice. And the rivet work is really good. I see nothing in terms of areas of concern. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys today. Make sure you check out my next video, upcoming video. We're going to take a look at that Polytech Spiker. Just because I've already spent nearly 15 minutes on this video. But, like I said, guys, I've said it many times, never forget that you can also find these things through other avenues, like proxy bid, for instance. Because I've not even seen one of these on Gunbroker. I've not seen one out there. But I ran across this on proxy bid. I actually threw a bid out, and I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to get this. And surprisingly, I ended up with a good amount that day. We'll just say that. So anyway, yeah. Just want to share this with you guys today. Clayco, hope you're watching this. I bet you'd love to have that. But, you know, when you run across something like this, it's rare, and it's events like these are few and far between. So, as always, guys, big shout out to my subscribers. And let me know in the comment section below if you guys have one of these, or if you have another variant of this, like maybe the fixed stock like what was shown in Misha's video, because you do not see these. You just simply don't. A lot of these, they ended up converting, but you know, you don't see them. I mean, they are rare. But anyway, just want to share this with you guys today. In advance, thank you guys for all your likes, your shares, your comments. If you haven't considered subscribing, please do so, and I will try to keep cool content flowing. May not be any new stuff for a while in terms of new acquisitions, because these were not cheap. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, you guys have a great day.